I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover.
Set to kick off.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here we go. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Bronco switch, go! First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the tight end, Lawrence Cager. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Austin 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And here's DJ Moore coming off an impressive first season in Chicago. Saw him set a new career high in catches, yards, and touchdowns. And remember that new rookie quarterback, Caleb Williams, under center. First overall pick. And a big reason they felt they were ready for a rookie quarterback is because of weapons like Moore.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll find the first rounder out of Washington, Rome Odunze. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Bears first down.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, 1st overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jerron Payne there for the stop. Second and 7. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 2nd and 2. They will run it over center with Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll manage to get to the 33. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. Daniels to throw on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is caught. And he will score. Harry McClurry, touchdown Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He's going to have a Bears first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
And for the second straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
So after one, it's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Chicago. They'll go again with Swift. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. third down, it's Williams from the gun. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be taken down short of the... That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go. It's Swift. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
He'll take this down inside the 30. Jordan McGee there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Williams. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. They'll motion over Samuel. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Another run here for Robinson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Really nice job here in the second half for this defense to come out and make a play. That last sack's going to go a long way to getting off the field, getting the offense the ball back, and see if they could chip away.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First and 10. Now Williams. And he goes up top looking for Komet. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers...
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is brought in. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Play action. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Commander's first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
They run over center with Robinson. Not much there. A yard or 2 down to the 48. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Robinson. You take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a 1st down. On play action, Daniels. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to run it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find...
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Check, Bobcat. Ready?
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Now Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. They'll run the sneak. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Second and goal. They'll look to run with Eckler. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Williams to the air once more. He's going to let this one go deep. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Now it is first and goal. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Target, Buffalo 18. Cougar 19.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.